from being an Indian. There are many among us who, given the opportunity to leave India, are only too happy to go. But whenever I have had the chance to go away, I have held back, or something has held me back. Many years ago, I was offered a well-paid job at a magazine in Hong Kong. I thought about it for weeks, worried myself to distraction, and finally, with a great sigh of relief, turned it down. My friends thought I was crazy. They still do. Most of them would have jumped at a comparable offer, even if it had meant spending the rest of their lives far from the palm-fringed coasts or pine-clad mountains of this land. I am almost paranoid at the thought of going away and then being unable to come back. Home for me was India. So what is it that keeps me here? By birth, I take too closely after a Nordic grandparent to pass for a typical son of the soil. People often ask me where I hail from. India, I say. But you don't look like an Indian, they protest. I'm a red Indian, I say. India is where I was born and went to school and grew to manhood. India was where my father was born and went to school and worked and died. Surely that entitles me to a place in the Indian sun. If it doesn't, I can revert to my mother's family and go back to the time of Timur the Lame. Far back does one have to go in order to establish one's Indianness. It must be the land itself that holds me. But so many of my fellow Indians have been born and possibly reborn here, and yet they think nothing of leaving the land. They will leave the mountains for the plains, the villages for the cities, their country for another country. But it's more than the land that holds me. For India is more than a land. India is an atmosphere. Over thousands of years, the races and religions of the world have mingled here and produced that unique, indefinable phenomenon, the Indian. So terrifying in a crowd, so beautiful in himself. And oddly enough, I'm one too. I know that I'm as Indian as the postman or the palmwala or your favorite movie star. Race did not make me an Indian, but history did, and in the long run, it's history that counts.